Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. New details are emerging on how the attack on Uhuru Kenyatta's Northlands farm was planned and executed. In this video, I want us to have a look at a story captured by Nation this morning. For the story is going to inform our analysis and discussion right now. Reveals how attack on Kenyatta's Northlands farm was planned, executed. Plans to raid the Kenyatta property were mooted last Friday and firmed up by Sunday evening. Nation established. 2 MPs, a former governor and a popular Kiambu musician, are among those who reportedly played lead roles in mobilizing the gang last Friday when the plot to counter Monday's demonstrations was hatched. The youths were recruited from Kiambu and Nairobi. Nation understands they were ferried from Ruiru, Githurai 45, and Gatulu South in Kiambu, as well as Ruai, Kayole, and Mathare in Nairobi. Sources said they were each paid shillings 3,000 and handed machetes and a power saw that was used to mow down trees at the vast farm. They are youths known to belong to a criminal formation going by several names but coalescing around doctrines of the proscribed Mungiki sect. They are always on standby to be recruited in real estate conflicts where several developers have an interest in one plot. Those are the characters our good friends in politics hired for the raid, said a senior intelligence officer in Kiambu County. Yes, it continues. Local security officials claimed they were instructed not to respond. Sub-county police forces were instructed to keep reinforcements on standby to tackle rioters in Nairobi. He said the intelligence was shared within relevant security circles, but no action or directive was issued until Monday when the invasion began. We could not act on Monday until yesterday, because our boss firmly told us to put our officers on standby for deployment in Nairobi and that we should not send our team to any other area. A senior detective in one of the Kiambu sub-counties told the Nation. You saw what happened yesterday, and I can tell you, if we dared to go against the directive from our seniors, we would be jobless or transferred today. Another detective told the Nation. Another security officer added, the management of Northlands tried to call us, but we could not act. The government has held us hostage, and unfortunately, we couldn't act. It is unfortunate we are being misused. Yes, that's just a summary of what happened. So you are seeing clearly that the attack that was witnessed at Uhuru Kenyatta's Northlands farm was government sponsored. Youths were mobilized from Kiambu County and from Kayole. And these youths were each paid Kenya shillings 3,000, pangas and machetes. The job was to invade Kenyatta's Northlands farm, and the police was told not to intervene. And you are seeing some police officers here lamenting that they are actually being misused by the government. That alone confirms that some police officers are not happy with what the government is doing. In this video, I want us to dig deep into this story for Kenyans to understand the truth behind this story. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. One thing that is very certain, the attacks on Uhuru Kenyatta's Northland Farm and Raila Spectre International, the attacks were most definitely sponsored by the government. And I'm saying that because the police was well briefed, or rather they knew that the attacks were going to happen, but they were told not to intervene. And even one police officer here is making it very clear that in the event they could have intervened, then they could have been jobless today. A confirmation that the attacks were sanctioned by Ruto's government. And that means William Ruto himself was well aware of what was going to happen and what had been planned. So those attacks were government sponsored. And we all know that days before the attacks, Kimani Ichung'wah in broad daylight warned Uhuru Kenyatta. And he was very particular on Northlands farm. Yesterday, he called for a press briefing where he tried to distance himself from the attacks. And he was very desperate to be seen in some media stations trying to exonerate himself from all the blames. The truth of the matter, Kimani Ichung'wah and that team, they are actually in the know. They know exactly what happened. And listening to Kimani Ichung'wah's talking yesterday at Citizen TV, he was talking very arrogantly with a lot of bravado and chest thumping. A confirmation again that he knows that was a government's sponsored attack, and he, as Kimani Ichung'wah, cannot be taken anywhere. And that's a confirmation Kenya is being ruled by goons, criminals, thugs masquerading as leaders. That comes out very, very well. And if you look at some top government officials, Moses Kuria, Dennis Itumbi, in fact, their online pages, rather from their online pages, they posted some things insinuating that Uhuru Kenyatta's Northland farm was to be attacked. In fact, Moses Kuria posted Maguta, and that was seen as he was referring to Uhuru Kenyatta's land, rather farm. Same to Dennis Itumbi. In fact, if you look at government leaders, including even Didmas Baraza, a majority of them, in my honest opinion, were well aware that the attacks had been planned. Listen to Cleophas Malala, the way they've been talking. That was a government-sponsored attack. So Kenya, we are in the hands of criminals. We are being ruled by criminals. That's why the police has the audacity to even interfere with the peaceful demonstrations. We have been seeing the police interfering with Azimio's peaceful and lawful demonstrations, a confirmation. This is a government that is not ruling as per the law. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. So at least Kenyans now know that what was witnessed, that was a government-sponsored attack. Let's meet in our next analysis. But before we do that, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribe, give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humble, very grateful for the kind of support you're giving me here. For those who want to support us, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number. And that is so because some of you have been asking for my number. Let's meet in our next analysis.